This episode of Real Garbage is brought to you by the No Fancy Shit Coffee Truck. Get your fancy coffee order out of here, you motherfucker! No fancy shit.
This episode is also brought to you by the fact that it's Christmas time everywhere already, and we're a week into November. Oh my God, this fucking sucks. Holy shit, what am I gonna do? I have no money to buy the fucking gifts that I can't afford. Let me show you how much I love you. Let me show you how much.
This is Real Garbage.
It's not Christmas time.
Tell that to Starbucks and the mall and everywhere. I heard Christmas music the other day, and I was like, "It's too soon."
Ooh, yeah, you have to spend some of your time in a mall at points, don't you?
A lot of my time.
I hate Christmas music with a passion.
Yep.
Like I will never by choice put on a Christmas song.
No. The only time I will sing a Christmas song is sometimes songs will just randomly come into my head and I don't even know what I'm humming until I kind of go from subconscious to conscious and I stop myself. The other day I think it was before Halloween and I was at work and I was just like dun 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 dun. Fuck!
What? Oh, okay.
Ring ting tingling too. You know it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, let's go.
Okay, I will. All right, there is one.
That's a bop.
There is one Christmas song I will sing.
What?
Ba-da-da-dum, bop, 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 ba-da, ba-da-ba-dum, bop, 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 ba-da. I'm dreaming of a white bop, bop, Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, so there's that one.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the Home Alone one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He slaps him.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah.
Fuck you, Macaulay Culkin. Actually, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I take that back. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
He was on Rogan a couple months ago, and it was a great interview. He's a
Really?
very down-to-earth human being.
Yeah.
You imagine being 8 years old and your career just explodes in
I know.
Hollywood? Just be subjected to all sorts of shit. I like to picture older celebrities, like jaded celebrities, just meeting Macaulay Culkin when he was 10 at a
Yeah.
dinner party somewhere. It's like, hey, you fucking had any prostitutes yet? Want to do some fucking coke in the bathroom? Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. He's
Or he's like, yeah, sure, why not?
Did you ever see the movie The Good Son with
Well, was he
Elijah
a-
Wood and Macaulay Culkin?
I know I did, but I was a kid when I saw it.
It was
Probably
good.
12, I think.
It was good.
It was good. What was it about?
Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood, I think, were cousins. And Elijah Wood was, the really good kid, the
It was
angel.
the good son.
Yeah, and then Macaulay Culkin was an actual sociopath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he killing people or injuring everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not killing them, though?
Yeah. Planning and injuring them.
And don't they kill Macaulay at the end?
Yeah,
at least hospitalize him?
he tries to push Elijah Wood off a cliff and then he falls off and dies.
Yeah,
I think.
I remember seeing it a long
Yeah.
time ago. Elijah Wood. They both look like they're still 15.
I know.
It's like me. I'm aging like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Told somebody I was 37 and they're like, what? Yeah, really? All right, cool.
All right.
It's my youthful exuberance. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But I've been sedating that with weed. Seriously though, I fucking like I said last episode. I love getting high. It's sweet.
But then I got high.
Well, I started laughing about shit even more. I was telling you about how I walked by a Taco Bell sign and I saw Taco Tuesday. $1.79 tacos, which is horse shit. Because when I started going to Taco Tuesday, it was like, I don't know, 10 years ago, they were 50-cent tacos.
Which blows my mind.
Well, yeah, now I have to spend, 3 times the amount of money for the same amount of diarrhea. It just...
It doesn't add up.
It annoys me. is what it does. I'm going to poop the same amount. Why should I pay 3 times as much?
Oh my God.
I once ate 9 tacos at Taco Tuesday. This was probably 2009.
Oh, wow.
No, 2008.
Jesus.
So 11 years ago. 9 tacos. They were 69-cent tacos.
Oh.
I lived half a kilometer from the mall. I ran home to take a shit immediately after I ate the 9th taco.
Oh my God.
It was horrible.
Talk about Ring of Fire. Jesus.
Oh man, I love spicy stuff though. It wasn't
That's
spicy.
true.
It was just liquid. Yeah, it's not a. You eat that many Taco Time tacos, it's not a pleasant experience.
Wow. No.
How's your week been? What's going on?
What is going on?
What's going on?
And I said, hey, yeah. Nothing. Yeah. I said, hey. What's going on? Yeah, it's
It's a work of the moment.
at the end of my life. Not a whole lot. My hot water tank is broken.
Ooh.
So living without hot water, it's like I'm a pilgrim.
You're like Wim Hof, the Iceman.
Yeah.
except that you're probably not used to it, so it's like, this fucking sucks.
No, and I am old-fashioned when it comes to my appliances. So I don't know how to use my induction stove fully yet. Therefore, I can't heat up water and, fill a bathtub and have a warm bath or whatever.
So wait, how does an induction, like the stovetop?
Yeah.
Elements?
Like, I don't know what buttons to press. I don't know.
Are you kidding?
No. What?
You've never put anything on the stove and cooked it, or
No.
you don't cook at all?
I
Have we never addressed this?
I cook things in the microwave. Or I make sandwiches.
There's knobs on the stove.
No, there are!
Well, then there's buttons.
Yeah, but the button's like bake, broil. There's literally no easy button that says fucking turn on, do this, heat up, now.
Listeners, we need to... Somebody has to share something with Katie so she can learn to use the stove. You what?
Yeah.
You never cooked rice or boiled potatoes or carrots?
No,
or...
I have a rice cooker.
You've never cooked eggs or bacon in a frying pan or used a frying pan for
I
anything?
have on my old stove.
But not the stove you have now.
No.
You've
If
not-
I want...
Have you not asked your roommates
No.
instructions?
No, because I rarely ever see them. My roommates are my grandparents.
I know. Google it.
That's true.
Google it. It's
But
2019. Google it.
I also just am not home enough to use my stove.
You need a slow cooker then.
Ooh.
I'll give you all kinds of slow cooker
Yeah,
recipes. I'm
I can
an
do
expert on
that.
that shit.
But yeah, so no hot water. And I had my boyfriend help me wash my hair yesterday. And this is at midnight, and it just
With icy cold
jerked
water.
me awake. I could not sleep yesterday. I was so buzzing.
Because I was telling you, I've been adding cold showers into my routine 6 weeks now. Just a
Yeah.
little bit at the end, just for 30, 45, 60 seconds. But it's a mood booster. You're just like, bam,
Yeah.
you get out of the shower, you're like, all right. Yeah, it's not the best thing. You're supposed to take a hot bath before you go to bed. So it'll just push you right to sleep.
Yeah.
Hot bath, a little bit of reading, maybe a shot of NyQuil.
Oh yeah. Now you're talking.
Out like a light, maybe a little bit of weed. Eat half a brownie. Fuck. Ugh.
Don't get me wrong, I love going to bed cold. To me, there's nothing better than going into my room and having my fan or blow on my sheets all day with my duvet open, or having my window open all day and then let it get super crisp in my room because I sleep in the nude.
Oh, you're supposed to.
Yeah,
I
duh.
do.
People always
Sleep better.
Yeah, some people are who don't sleep in the nude. They always say what if there's a fire? And I'm like,
Put on pants.
yeah. Or I have a robe literally on my floor. Put my robe on. Put my fuzzy slippers on. Get out of my house.
I'm at least bringing the blanket with me.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't put anything on, I'm like, well, at least
Yeah.
I don't have this blanket.
I'm rescuing my duvet. Hell yeah.
My duvet.
My microfiber duvet.
I never really think like I guess I've just become complacent in my, apartment life. I never really think of like, what am I gonna do if there's a fire? Grabbing my laptop.
Yeah.
So I can keep the episodes of this show.
Yeah,
Save the podcast episodes.
I feel like the logical planner part of me always thinks like, you need to have an emergency go bag. But
Bug out bag.
But like my computer is at Brandon's house because when I use it, it's for video games and I play video games with him and his brothers. So it's at his house. It's safe.
What if his house burns down?
Well, then the insurance will.
Save my computer, Brandon.
Yeah. Forget your desktop. That's a goner. Save my 2013 MacBook.
Wait, you play League of Legends on MacBook?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I play everything on my
Oh, shit.
It's possible.
And it's still free?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Mhm. Do it.
I might.
Do
No.
it. No, because
Next thing you know, 2 months down, Jeff, what happened? I'm
Yeah.
285 pounds.
Yeah.
I haven't left my apartment in 7 weeks. I love snacks.
one of us.
It does look cool, though. I like the idea of the team-based, like, because I've just played first-person shooters on
Yeah.
PlayStation. It's like I'd rather just, drop ass and roam around in Red Dead Redemption. But even
Ooh.
that's a time investment. It's like, well, I'm fucked up for 6 hours. Oh, you're all right, girl. Let's ride north.
The nice thing about League is that a match usually is anywhere from, depending on your team comp, like 15 to 45 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So it's like a short amount of time per match. However, I'm the type of person where if and so are Brandon and his brothers, if we lose, we're not ending the night on a loss.
Yeah.
And we'll go and go and go until we win a match, or we'll call it at 12:30 and we'll be like, fuck it.
Well,
Fuck this game.
Same thing with Apex Legends. Some matches you get eliminated immediately. Some you make it to the final 3 and still get killed. Sometimes you're doing really well when your teammates, it's like, I'm going to go do this. And you're like, fuck it, no. And then they just get you killed. And you're like, well, we lost 7 matches in a row. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. Because I get to a point where I go, I'm tired of losing. I'm just going to not play this fucking game anymore because you're matched up with kids who have school and some of them are on strike right now. They're sitting at home this whole neighborhood. This district is on strike. All the secondary teachers and people in school getting paid $5 an hour less than regular Saanich and Victoria and shit.
I know.
It's kind of fucked up.
And you know what sucks is that the kids just think haha, I got a week off school. I got 2 weeks off school. They're not thinking haha, if this continues for a few more weeks, you're going to have to repeat your grade.
It might go to Christmas is what the rumor floating around is. But who knows?
That's so, Merry Christmas. You've been out of a job for 4 months. Fuck.
Yeah, these kids just can't fucking get into something else other than school right now. What else are you going to do? Especially with parents who work.
Yeah.
The kids just have to stay at home and play in
Hanging
the
out at the
backyard
mall.
and pretend to bend the air.
Oh, God.
Doing Tai Chi.
You know when you were a kid and you were impressionable and you pretended you were, a superhero or someone and you were like, and you thought you were the coolest shit. This movie showed you how unfucking cool you looked. No wonder I did not have any friends growing up. If I looked like that on the playground, fuck. They're probably stay away from that fucking weirdo.
There's the weird karate kid. But he doesn't do karate. He does some sort of weird stretching routine. That they just did Tai Chi in this movie.
Yeah.
And everybody had...
Around poor CGI.
Oh.
And
Where do we even begin with this piece of garbage?
I don't know.
Hang on. Let me consult my notes.
Yeah. Well, I always throw my phone with my notes on it when we do this. So this was your suggestion.
It was.
And neither of us had seen this because both of us saw it on Netflix, and we both thought the same thing. Fuck, that can't be good. It's not. And it's especially not good. On top of it, if you've seen the animated series,
Which I have not.
I have. You should watch it. That's good. I haven't seen it in like 5 years, though.
Oh, wait, hold on. I just got to point this out because I'm looking at my notes and going, this was, so I remember at the start, like after the first scene, or like at the first scene was like book 1, water. So this was,
Oh, yeah.
that was indication that it was meant to be like a trilogy or
Yeah.
a quadrilogy because they were going to do all 4. But it just seemed weird because the story didn't really focus a lot of attention on the water people. It did have some, or did I miss that? I
No.
feel like there was some focus on it, but it seemed like it was mostly the Last Airbender.
Yeah. No, it was not good. When was this? This was in 2010.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Whoa. Okay. This just put something in a lot of perspective for me. Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3 came out in like 99, 2002, 2005, I think. Those special effects were a lot better than this one. You want to hear something? I'm taking the mic off the stand for this.
She's going
I'm
ham.
going ham. I just realized by the year, Avatar, the other Avatar, the Until Avengers Endgame came along, the highest grossing movie of all time, came out in 2009.
So a year before
And this came out a year later. And it was like, I raise you your Avatar, James Cameron, to Avatar Last Airbender. Like,
No, not even Avatar Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah,
just,
it was just-
The Last Airbender.
yeah. Probably because James Cameron was like, yeah, you cannot have Avatar in your fucking name.
Well, this was a terribly done special effects. How's that mic cable for you?
Oh, I got too. I'm just wrapping it. I'm re-wrapping it. I
Okay.
got too heated. I got. Yeah. Fuck it. We're going off grid.
Yeah, like I guess you got to just look at budget. Like this was M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. M. Night
He
Shyamalan.
should have had a huge fucking budget for this, or been able to get a huge budget for this, because
Yeah.
this was after Signs and
And
he had
the
some good movies.
Yeah.
Unbreakable. I think.
Village.
The Village
that-
pissed me off. I'm like, really? They're just in a little
Yeah, a little
compound in the
commune.
middle of a park. Fuck off. God, I hate you, Shyamalan.
Shamalama ding dong.
Shyamalan ding dong.
Okay, so apparently the chick, Nicola Peltz, was Shyamalan's first and only choice to play Katara.
Really?
Yep.
Like the main chick who.
Yep. Who was like,
God. Or the Water Queen with the white hair.
no, not Water Queen.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
main
the other
girl.
chick. The acting in this was, it was hard. It was,
And
it
it
was hard
was-
to watch
Yep.
because none of it was believable.
And everything seemed like dubbed over, like you mentioned at the last.
Yeah, like all ADR,
Yeah.
but their voices, most of them didn't match who they were.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this is just some other dude. And they all have, their accents are perfect. They're all American accents.
Yeah, they're all American, they're all white, and this is supposed to be Asian.
Well, there's Asian people talking American.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the temple.
Well-
Let's take you down to the practice ground.
Welcome to the Earth Village.
This is where we keep all the water. We keep this is a water temple here.
We're from Alabama.
We are the fire people.
We...
And then there was like a Native American in there.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the place here. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, like...
So this, I found it weird because the Last Airbender, he comes out of that water ball,
Yeah, he's all frozen.
which is, why was he frozen?
I don't...
There's no explanation of why he's frozen.
This movie, like I said, I watched the animated series, but I watched it on Netflix like 5 or 6 years ago.
It's good?
Yeah,
Cool?
yeah. And so many people were pissed off about this movie. so much like the writers and creators of the animated series ignore this movie's existence and are like, this never happened.
As they should.
Yeah. And like the TV series, let me see how many seasons there are, because I feel like there were a lot. Avatar Last Airbender, 2005 to 2008. Yeah, 2005 to 2008. So whatever, how many seasons is that?
Like 4?
Probably.
5, 6, 7, 8?
Yeah.
Possibly.
And this tried to like rush so much of what happened in the series into one movie without any sort of like backstory. Like, if you had no idea that Avatar The Last Airbender was an animated series and you watched this movie, you would be like so confused. Like, and I watched the series, albeit long ago. Like, I don't remember anything about the plot. I just remember the characters and like little pieces of shit that happened. But watching that movie was like completely like they were speaking another language from the show.
Well, I said at one point, I felt like they assumed the viewers had an idea of what was going on.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching this going, like, huh, what? There's points where I'm thinking, like, I feel like they're saying shit like, I'm like, people already know this.
Mm-hmm.
We won't focus too much on that, but we'll focus all our energy on this. And, oh, crap, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Completely lost my train of thought.
There's 61 episodes. It doesn't say how many seasons there are, though. I guess I could look on Netflix. But
You could.
looking at the cartoon ratings, IMDb, 9.2 out of 10.
Damn.
TV.com, 9 out of 10. Common Sense Movies, 4 out of 5. Let's look at Rotten Tomatoes. Let's compare the scores.
I'm going to say 84%.
For the animated?
For Rotten Tomatoes. Wait.
And
yeah. Animated, let's say 86.
Okay, 86. And what do you think for the live action? What do you think that's going to be?
Oh, 42. Or 41.
Okay, let's do The Last Airbender. The Last Airbender.
The movie?
5%.
Oh, wow.
Tomato meter. 30% audience score. 30% audience score is too high, in my opinion. Avatar, The Last Airbender. TV series. Whoa! Avatar Last Airbender TV series. 100%
Wow.
on Tomato Meter. 99% audience score.
I remember what I wanted to say. Yeah, we're talking about this, how they just tried to cram so much stuff into one film. Yeah. The Airbender, they find him, he's frozen. He's exhausted. Let's take him back to our place. And the next scene, they're talking like they're old friends. Oh, sorry about that. I was frozen. How are you doing? Where'd you find me?
Yeah.
Oh, whose place is this? I'm just, I'm like, what the fucking shit? Yeah, they're just talking like they're old pals. And then this fucking fire asshole shows up and asks for all the old people. Bring me all the elderly. Even that. I'm like, what are these getting all the old people for?
Yeah.
And then they don't even do anything with the old people. At least I don't remember.
Nope.
No, they didn't.
They were all surprised that Aang was so young. So I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly from the animated series, they were looking for the old people because they were expecting one of the old people to be the Last Airbender.
Oh.
Because they were like, why are you so young? Because I was frozen, asshole.
Yeah, we don't know why he was frozen.
Yeah,
in
but
his
he just
eyes, he
ran
was
away.
only frozen for a couple of days, but it's been 1,000 years or something.
100.
100 years. 100,000. Fuck.
A million, bazillion, fulfillion.
But I love how the special effects in this were just terrible.
Abysmal.
A year after Avatar.
Yeah, a tale of two avatars. One's good, one is fucking bad. There's 3 seasons of the animated series.
So 20 episodes a season, basically.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. It's still on Netflix.
It's way better than this garbage.
Yeah, 100% compared to 5%.
So there was
Yikes.
the brother and sister.
Yeah, Sokka and I want to say Katana, but that's not her name.
Katana. They were just not a believable brother-sister pair.
Yeah, Katara.
Katara.
No, Katara, not Katana. Katara.
Katara.
Yeah, no, like brother and sister chemistry. And in the animated series, the brother Sokka is like the comedic relief. Like he's the funny one. He's always making jokes in the animated series.
I was going to say, he wasn't making any jokes in this movie.
No, he was a whiny little brat.
It's very somber.
And you know what's funny is the guy who played the brother, his name's Jackson Rathbone. He played one of the vampires in Twilight, not the main one, but Jasper, who was like, I think he maybe in the entire series had 30 minutes of dialogue.
In 61 episodes?
No, in the Twilight movies, in 5 movies.
There was 5 of those?
Yeah, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
I only ever watched the first one and the second one.
Oh my God, they're all on Netflix. We should review them.
Oh, that first one was terrible.
I know what you are.
I just remember him glowing, like sparkling,
Yeah,
and
to attract your prey.
sprinting up trees.
Hold on to me, spider monkey.
Oh my God. That was when was that? What year was that?
2008.
Man.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was living in Edmonton. I went to see it at South Edmonton Common.
That's crazy.
My grandma drove me.
I watched it when I lived out here on the island.
Oh.
Wait, 2008?
Yeah.
No, that was in Red Deer.
Whoa! We were
11
2
years
cities
ago.
apart. Wow.
Airdrie and... No, not Airdrie. Leduc. Red Deer,
Leduc?
Leduc.
Leduc!
Leduc, Alberta.
Alberta!
Welcome to L.A.
Welcome to LA!
Your last stop on the way to Edmonton. Grab yourself a bag of smokes and some cheap gas. You know what, Kate, you know what's funny? Down in the States, I think they're paying like $3 a gallon or something like that. And to them, that's so outrageous. I showed it my friend from the States, Mike, a picture of our gas prices once when they were like $1.40. He's like, "What is that, a gallon?" I'm like, "No, it's a liter." He's like, "What? Doesn't make yeah, 3.7 fucking liters to a gallon, buddy." I'm like, "We're paying like 4, like almost." Wait, hold on, what was that?
I can't do the math.
It's like over $4. Well, yeah, $4.50 a gallon. They're paying like 3. They're 3. I don't know why I'm getting all heated about gas prices.
Because being an adult is very expensive.
It has dropped to $1.42.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. Okay, what the fuck was this kid's flying monster companion?
His name was Appa.
His face, he looked like a character that belonged in Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah.
It was weird looking.
Mm-hmm. He's very... I'll show you what he looks like from the animated series, because the animated series, he looks like Aang. And in the animated series, they call him Aang, and in this movie, they say Ong. And then in the animated series, they say Avatar, but in this, they say
Arvitar.
Arvitar.
Do not kill the Avatar.
Don't touch the Arvitar.
Keep your hands off the Avatar.
Like, okay, what are you doing? Oh my God, where's this freaking Appa photo?
Who's the guy that says war is won in the heart? The fire god guy?
Oh, Zuko.
Yeah. Like, is it? I think it's kind of one of them, like battlefields and shit.
Okay. I don't know about that.
So they say they've tested everyone in the world. You're the only one in the world that can bend air. So are we to be led to believe
that you can't
that they've just tested everyone in the world?
But also
because they say he's the only one in the world that can move a rock.
Katara like, she can hide the fact that she's a waterbender. She has to. Otherwise, they'll come, like, take her away or whatever. So you're telling me that if somebody... Yeah. Are you disappointed? No. Oh, okay. Because I had a hankering for kettle.
I thought it was regular popcorn.
No, it's kettle corn.
I've had kettle corn in years.
Dig in.
Sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty. That's
Kettle
like your
corn.
and I's duo name. I'm the salty one.
Welcome to Sweet and Salty.
Welcome to Sweet and Salty's podcast.
Episode 77.
You get a take that's sweet and a take that's salty.
This is delicious.
I know, right?
I've been eating my homemade granola
Yum.
for a couple weeks now.
Indulge.
So good. Oh, I will. I'm not going to eat it all. It's so good, though.
I know.
Where were we?
But yeah, so you're telling me that like someone can't hide their abilities if they come to do a test? Like the fire people can't force you to perform it or force you to reveal your powers. Otherwise, like all the benders everywhere, even the ones that are hiding, wouldn't be able to hide. And Katara was able to hide her water ability. So you're telling me that
Aang couldn't be like, I can't move that rock.
yeah.
I can't move that water.
Yeah.
And he was pooling the water in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he hadn't figured out how to use water at that point. Like he still had to go learn it. Seemed like
Yeah.
he knew enough. He'd be like, oh my God, he turned it into a circle.
Whoa!
And then moved this rock, which just looked like it was being pulled up by a string.
Yeah, the rock looked like a plastic prop.
Again, the special effects in this movie were god awful. Mm-hmm. But this kid was gullible.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, you guys just want to put stuff in front of me and see if I can move it? That's
Okay.
it? And like, yeah, totally. Oh, but you passed the test.
You're not gonna let me go?
Because you passed. Now you're under arrest.
Yeah.
But he can, I had a big issue with this. If you could move the air, like everything around us, you could just do anything. Like
Yeah.
I could pick that can up and bring it
Yeah.
over to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have to use my hands to eat this popcorn. Mm-hmm. It's silly like that.
You could squeeze the air out of someone's
Yeah,
lungs.
just
Yeah.
boom, like you'd just be unstoppable. You could stop bullets, you could stop weapons, you could just push people back.
Yeah.
So that was a big loophole in this movie for sure. It was driving me nuts. I'm like
I
what would you
know.
use? Okay, I'd probably use my powers to fly.
Yeah.
I could control the air because you'd be able to fly. I would use it to push other drivers off the road.
Yes. Move people out of my way.
But just if they tailgated me, I'm like, nope, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Just you were saying deflate the tires.
Yeah, let the air out of their tires.
Another vicious 8-car pileup on the road today.
Mysteriously, all 4 tires release the air simultaneously. It's unexplainable.
On 7 vehicles on the road at the same time. Ah. Oh, it'd be fun. A little sadistic, but fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, where are we at here?
They
Okay.
capture him, and he escapes on the ship, and Zuko was like, there's nowhere to go! And then he takes his little kite and flies away, and he's like, oh, shit.
I was saying just before that, you'd be able to fly. You wouldn't even, I don't even think you need a sail or a kite. You would just be able to like pick yourself up with the air around you.
Yeah.
So that was a thing that I was thinking, you overlooked that. Maybe. But the kite worked. Flies up, yeah. So they oh, okay. Can we please address the shooting and the filming in this movie?
Everything was so zoomed in for no reason.
And shots were just that should have been dramatic shots, like building to a climax, were just used willy-nilly through the whole movie with no real reason.
Yeah, my personal favorite was when they went to the Earth village.
The Earth prison, wasn't it?
Yeah. And she was like, Ong was like, I ran away because I found out that airbenders can't, or avatars can't have families. Well, why can't they? I asked that.
An extreme close-up.
Yeah. Like, so extreme, you could not see Aang's full head. the frame was cut off at his chin and his forehead.
In that shot, I noticed. Because I started watching the background.
Well, yeah, because your eye doesn't want to focus on something that close.
Well, there's nobody behind him. Then nobody behind him. Nobody behind him. Two people. All of a sudden, boom, the whole village is behind him. And it's like, ah. They're all cheering for him. I'm like, whoa. I missed the spot. And I was like, we got to go back.
Yeah.
And you got to see that. It was just shot so strangely.
Yeah.
I couldn't even try to enjoy it.
No.
I was like, why?
It was
are you filming it
aggressive
like
on
this?
the eyes.
It was. We skipped over a bit, though.
Oh, yeah. So they go to the Earth.
Well, he goes to his weird dream realm first and meets the
The
dragon.
Smaug ripoff.
Smaug. Which never really does anything through the whole movie.
Nope. Just
Kinda
talks
like,
to him.
oh, man, you're back.
Yeah.
What else can I tell you?
And then he goes to his monk air temple and then finds hundreds of skeletons. And Katara is like, oh my God, yeah, the fire people killed everyone. And he's like, you're lying, he says among hundreds of skeletons.
We didn't just put these skeletons here, kid.
These aren't from the prop department.
And this thing is like, he's been reborn and stuff. I feel like
He's
some
been
sort of
like frozen for 100 years.
all-knowing being or something. Like it shouldn't be a surprise to him. He's like, oh yeah, I figured this was going to happen if I got frozen.
Yeah.
I wish we knew why he froze.
Yeah.
If there was explanation. So we cut away to the ominous. I kept thinking that every single introduction to the fire people was just an ominous boat shot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another boat shot in there. And this is where that motherfucker starts overstepping his bounds with the prince. And it's like, oh, he's going to stay with us and he's not going to wear the uniform. We're going to let him
Yeah,
for
he's
tonight like a child.
Yeah, he's a child in a costume.
He's like, I will fucking rule you, bitch.
Yeah.
You wait and see.
You wait until I'm allowed back home.
Wait until my dad hears about this.
Wait till my father hears about this.
So there was a good, he gets pissed off. And we cut to a fight sequence of him fighting like 7 guys, which was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. But the 7 guys say that the Avatar is an airbender. Are you an airbender, boy? And then Aang proceeds to bend air. And he's like, how is he doing that?
He's a bender.
All the airbenders are killed.
The fucking poses for bending.
Yep.
In this entire movie were just so goddamn silly.
And they were like delayed. Like they would bend and do Tai Chi and then shit would happen.
And nobody would think to fuck with them while they're like,
yeah.
Like, hey, what's he doing? I don't know, kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
You're not going to bend shit when you're fucking holding your balls.
Whereas you might bend
You get
your
that
balls.
that pukey feeling just, give me a second.
But in the animated series, like, it happened immediately. I seriously watched the first episode tonight.
Really?
Yeah. See the difference between 5% and 100%.
Yeah, 100%. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's got to be good.
It is. I remember it being good.
Another one somebody referred was Attack on Titan, but I was not in a subtitle mood. Is Avatar subtitle or is it English?
English.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Normally I'll have subtitles on, but if I have to read them, and like if I don't get it, I'm like, no, it's too much work.
Yeah, I get it.
I was like with Dark on Netflix. Someone's like, you gotta watch this show. It's great. And I'm like, I gotta read. I don't want to read.
have to read.
Yeah, maybe I'll like roll a joint, not pay attention if I really want to. Hold on. What did you just say? Fuck.
But yeah, so when the fight starts, they cause an uprising in the Earth Village because all the Earthbenders are in an Earth prison. In the animated series, the Earthbenders are in a prison on a boat in the middle of the ocean, so they can't bend anything. And you're telling me these people are willingly fucking locked up in an Earth prison and they're not gonna be doing their bending?
Yeah, they could just bend their way out of there.
Yeah.
Bend a tunnel. Bury people with earth. Get a spell on it or something.
Oh my God. So dumb.
I need to stop eating this. I'll eat the whole bag.
And then they start a revolution and escape the Fire Boys. And they go on the run so Aang can learn water bending because there's a cycle and he knows air, so then he has to learn water and then earth and then fire.
Yes.
So then they go to they journey to the North Water Village, and on their journey Katara is trying to teach him how to bend water, and he's not focusing, and she's like, "You're distracted. You need to start pulling your weight," essentially. And then Aang sees Smaug again and meditates.
Smaug.
And then he's like, "You have to..." Oh, fuck. I totally forgot what he says. But he goes on Appa and ditches Sokka and Katara and goes to the South Air Temple or North Air Temple or something. And this guy there is like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited I got to live to see this day. The Airbender, you're here. Let me show you to this temple." Takes him down to the temple, and he's like talking to him, and then he's like, "You will forgive me."
Oh, yes.
Aang's like, "For what?" And he's like, "I have lived in poverty since you disappeared." And a million fire guys come out and capture him.
He could have airbended his way right out of that.
Yep, but no.
easily.
He just let himself be caught and shackled, and he gets taken to the Sassy Boy, not Zuko, but Sassy Boy's
I can't remember
ship.
any of the
I
names
can't either, except
from this movie.
except the
for
ones
Aang-
I know.
Aang and Ong.
Hanging on.
Keep on hanging on.
And then Aang is shackled, which, again, doesn't make sense to me, but okay. And then this creepy-ass person in a mask golems around the fucking fire fort.
Oh, yeah. Long-haired hippie guy.
Wearing a mask. And he slices Ong's shackles and lets him escape.
Yeah, just lands it perfectly. One shot on the chains, one shot on the hand shackles. Ah!
And then they're fighting against the fire people together.
Oh, the fight was first. Aang fights with that in that big circle with the movable walls.
Yep,
And
it's
this-
like shower curtain.
Just close,
Yeah.
open and close the shutters. He's blocking four over here. Meanwhile, none of the other guys. Well, I guess
Are
he's
like,
got it
"Hey, let's
closed
go
off.
in."
But he's like, okay, if we can't get this kid right now, let's just go kill the other guy.
Yeah, but the other guy it's his lucky day because they're only coming at him 2 by 2.
Yeah. It's classic. This is like a classic Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
He's like fighting all these guys, but like, no, like classic,
Two at a
more like a
time.
classic Van Damme movie.
I was literally
one
thinking
at a
that.
time. Just one at a
Yeah.
time, guys. Hold on. Give him a chance.
And then Ong goes to run away and disappear, and then he sees this guy fighting, and he's like, "Nah, he just saved me. I gotta go get him." And then, sassy guy.
He flies in on his
Oh
kite.
yeah,
And it's the most ridiculous fight scene I've ever seen.
yeah. And then they're fighting side by side, and then sassy guy's like, "Keep the Avatar alive."
He will be reborn.
Yeah, and then the guy in the mask goes and like wraps his swords around Aang, and you're like, "What the hell? You just helped him." And then the fire guy's like, "Let them go."
Yeah,
And
just
he-
like nothing.
And he realizes from the mouth of the person in the mask, he realizes that, oh, that is the scorned prince's mouth. How do you know the fire prince's mouth that well, sir, that you recognize it from a mask?
They were different times back then.
Because then he lets them go, and then as soon as they're past the bridge, he tells his archer, "Fire!" And then the archer's arrow like goes right into the mouth of the mask and bounces off and scratches Zuko's lip.
Oh, that's
And-
I completely missed that part.
Yeah. it takes off a little chunk of his mask. It's so weird. And then Aang rescues him and takes him on Appa, and then realizes that it's Zuko and leaves him. And then Zuko's uncle picks him up, and he notices like a fire leak or a gas leak or something, and his ship blows up, and Sassy Boy thinks he's dead, lets his uncle come on the ship with him, and then Aang, Katara, and Sokka meanwhile get to the north water
To the
village.
water temple or whatever.
Yeah. And meet
The water temple chick was cute
Yeah.
with her white hair.
Yeah. And then Sokka and Water Temple Princess are hitting it off, flirting.
So so Last Airbender shows up there, and why did he's like, I'll give you a tornado, and he just makes a tornado in front of her. He's just kind of showing off what he can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems an odd gift.
And then he's training. And then the fire people head to...
Wait, can we address the story of how the water chick came to be?
Oh, yeah.
She was born dead?
Yeah, she was...
I was born dead.
She was born dead, and her parents prayed and prayed and prayed for her to be alive. And,
For about 4 days.
Yep,
is
and
what
then-
she said.
Yep, and then they put her into the magical god lake,
We threw her into the lake.
and she came out with white hair and was alive.
Hair is white as snow.
Breath
Alive.
in her lungs.
All right, so you were a dead body. Now
Yeah.
you're a zombie, essentially.
Yeah. And so then the fire people make it to...
Oh, yeah, because nobody's watching
Yeah.
outside the walls. All of a sudden, just, oh, look, there's a
Oh.
boat. No
Oh,
horn,
look,
no
there's
warning,
7 boats.
no warning fires or horns or, hey,
No
there's
beacons.
boats.
No beacons lit.
The beacon has been lit. No, it hasn't. The fuck, you guys?
Yeah.
They just show up like, oh crap! Now we gotta battle him
And then Zuko sneaks in because everyone thinks he's dead.
in his water-resistant fire suit.
Yeah. And then him and Aang are fighting, and Aang freezes him.
Oh, the fire versus water fight.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. It's like, oh, I'll just toss my fire across your water just to give you a fighting chance.
Yep.
And it looked like, did the wrong character get knocked out or something? Because we came back to the next scene, and it looked like she was out cold.
That was after Zuko and Aang's fight. Like, Aang froze Zuko, and then the 4 of the good guys ran off, and Aang was like, I need to meditate.
Oh, yeah.
And then
yeah,
she
yeah.
took him to the magical lake, and then he was meditating. And then Zuko melted his ice prison with his inner chi and found them somehow. And he and Katara started fighting, and finally, like, for once, she's good at bending. Every other time we saw her bend in this movie, she was shit. So she got training too, I guess. And and all of a sudden Zuko like knocks her out because he has double fireball coming at her left and right, and she doesn't see it, or I don't know, but it knocks her out. And then he steals Aang, and Aang doesn't wake up at all from meditating.
Oh, yeah. Then ends up handcuffed in a chair. I think he was in a chair, wasn't he? Because he flips forward 3 times with his
On
hands
his
tied behind his
head.
back.
Yeah, he flips on his noodle.
It was so insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was the most unbelievable movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. And then sassy fire guy goes to the lake, and he's like, I'm gonna kill the moon god. We're gonna be gods. And stabs one of the fish in a sack. And then there's a blood moon, and the water people get weak, and the princess faints, and Aang has like an aneurysm, and he stops, and then the good uncle is like, no, you can't kill the gods, you dummy, and fights them off, and he he tells the girl, like, oh, these gods gave you your life when your parents dipped you in this lake, like, give it back. So then she wades in the water and lies down, and then the dead fish floating in there comes back to life, and her hair goes from white to black. And we don't see, like, Fireboy goes in and pulls her out, and that's it.
There's just little bits of story here, little bits of story there.
Yeah.
No explanation.
No.
Just,
Yeah. And then Aang, like, the blood moon leaves, and the water people in Aang get super strong and fight them. And they retreat, I guess.
Yeah, the last notes I have here is he's murdering in slow motion with water and air. It's that there's that slow motion fight scene where he's just killing everybody.
Yeah.
And then he zones out on the top of the wall for a full-on flashback. Nobody comes near him.
Nobody tries anything. Nobody's like, he's spacing out, get him!
Yeah, never. And he's out for a good couple minutes.
Yeah, and they just...
I feel like this is near the end because I don't have
It
anything
is.
written
No,
after that.
It's, they retreat, the fire people retreat or whatever, and then they're like, yay, we did it! And then that's how it ends. And then we see the King Fireboy saying, like, Zuko failed, this person failed, your uncle failed. And it's his daughter, and she's like, yeah, I'll go get the airbender. And then that's it. They were setting it up for, like, 3 sequels.
Yeah, it was
not happening.
Like the Last Witch Hunters. Weren't they supposed to make more of those?
Yeah, yep. Yes, they were.
Yeah, this.
That was not happening.
This was brutal.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about it when it came out, and it looked like the preview made it look kind of neat, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that,
But
because it was bad.
it was so bad. It was like too bad, like too inexcusable.
It should have just been a children's movie. But even that, I think kids would have been like, what?
Yeah, kids would. This was too confusing for kids. Like,
What do you rate it? Wait, how could it?
I-
Wait, okay. What could have made it better for me
oh yeah,
was actually like all these characters and actors having like accents. I don't know why. Like it
And-
just seems like movies nowadays
Yeah.
that everyone has an accent, but we've become accustomed to it.
yeah.
So I think it needed that, like because
It
there were just
needed
everyone sounded American.
It needed the diversification that the cartoon had.
Yeah, it was just that was driving me nuts. The shooting, like the way
Yeah.
Shyamalan directed it. I'm like, why are you shooting it like this? Yeah, the extreme close-ups.
Yeah,
back and
the
forth. I'm like, just-
unnecessary tension building in regular conversation.
yeah, with no. There were times where like the shot would suggest tension, and then the music would just wouldn't be there.
There was
Really,
like
like, what
no
is this?
music. Yeah. Better casting, better directing, better dialogue, better writing.
It was all pretty terrible.
I cannot think of a single thing that I can like say I liked that, or at least the movie did this.
I'm gonna score it. 1 left outward arm circle move of a 49 move
Ooh.
airbending sequence. Yeah, that's what it gets.
I'm gonna rate it 1 airbending head flip on a sack of potatoes out of 100, and in that one, his neck breaks and he dies.
I fucking hope so. I don't even know what this movie was trying to be,
No,
or what Shyamalan was thinking,
yeah,
because he's done some cool stuff.
Unbreakable glass.
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 You can't break the glass.
Signs.
What's the one with
I see dead people. The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people. I remember. Oh my god! I remember watching that movie with my friend's dad. He was this French guy.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like and he when you found out, because I had watched it before that, and
Mm-hmm.
what kind of like we were just watching just catching the last half with him and his like wife and my buddy and his like stepsister.
Yeah.
And once he found out he was a ghost, his reaction was just, "Holy shit! What?" He was just freaked out. I was like, "Oh my god." This
Calm
is
down.
Hilarious. He's like, "Oh, I fucking didn't see it."
Oh my God.
All right.
I didn't see it.
I'll admit, it took me by surprise too. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, he's fucking dead."
Mm-hmm.
What? All the red.
Yeah.
I want to watch that. What movie? When did that come out? Like yeah, it was like 2000.
Yeah, let's
No, yeah, I would think I was
gander.
still in high school. Have a gander.
Let's have a gander.
Let's take a look at what time it came out. What
Six.
year it came out?
1999.
Wow,
The Sixth Sense.
it was a long time ago. Was it
Yeah.
17. Oh, just 17.
What? No, 18.
I was 17.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was like, that's 18 years, silly.
I was 17.
You're 17.
Yeah, born in 82. I'm an old man with a young heart.
With a young face.
Well, now that I have
That movie took years off my life.
yeah, it was not good.
No.
I'm just glad they didn't. I'm glad someone was like, "Listen,
We're not-
Shyamalan, we don't know what this was.
But we're
But-
not greenlighting sequels.
Yeah,
Go
you're
fuck yourself.
gonna have to finance your own."
Yeah. Go figure your shit out. And
Yeah,
then he took a hiatus.
as he very well should have.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Shall
Yeah.
we call there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
This is Real Garbage.